We're shutting shop for the day. In fact, not just 24K, but the Nifty futures managed to climb up 24,100 as well. And it's really been technology, power, realty, and pharma which have come to the fore today. It's good to see that the breadth of the market as well recovered quite sharply. So a good count of 174 is how we're shutting shop for at least the futures and options market today. It's been Sun Pharma all the way, 7.5% higher. Finance up 3.5%. Reliance, which closed in at the high point of the day. Wipro, Adani Ports. Reliance, in fact, closed in with a solid 3% of an uptick. In fact, that pulled the Nifty up with it. TechM, SBI Life, HCL Technologies, TCS, JSW Steel, and M&M have all been standout performers. Add to that, Innocent Bank, Hindustan Zinc, which closes home with a 6.25% uptick. Varun Beverages shot up quite smartly, almost a 6% uptick there. And then Blue Star, which also held out by about almost 5.6%. Just a handful of losers there. And Asian Paints, Bharti was flat. SBI, relative underperformer as opposed to the rest of the market. So was the case for the Nestle. But again, Nestle ran up also pretty hard all through last week. Ultratech Cement as well reacted to its earnings, 0.6% lower. Eternal goes weak into its numbers. ICICI Bank, Tata Consumer, Trent, BEL, Axis and Shriram, of course, were earnings reactions. Both those stocks closed in lower. A Policy Bazaar and RBL Bank as well saw red ticks for themselves. In fact, RBL Bank lost about almost 2.5% in trade today. But a lot of other, active participants as well. ICICI, GI, Godrej Properties closed in lower by 0.4 though. And Alchem Labs, which perked up a good 2.5% in trade, along with TVS Motors, which also closed in pretty much at the high point of the day. About a 2% uptick is what that stock saw.
Yes, in broader markets, of course, plenty of movers, especially with regard to earnings. Let me quickly, firstly, take you through some of the names. MRPL down nearly 8% on the back of those numbers, which are softer than expected. Supreme Petro, Pansali Engineering, and then among the mainstay, Axis Bank, RBL, DCB Bank, all of them closed with cuts across the board. When you're looking at the one standout performer in trade today, it's Tanla Platform. Stock is up, locked in upper circuit, 20% up. M&M Finance is the other one, nearly 8% higher. IndusInd Bank up 6%. India Cements up 5%. IDFC First up 5%. Reliance Industries, after a weak start, closed 3% higher and aided the index as well. When you're looking at some of the other movers, you have the likes of a MobiKwik, a Power Mech on the back of an order win. MobiKwik up 11.5%, very close to close now. So that's really the move of the day of sorts. 9% higher on an I Finance. Kirloskar Pneumatic came out with numbers, 9% higher. Tamil Nadu Mercantile Bank, Varun Beverages are just some of the big movers on earnings through the day. Today, Shyam Metalics closed 8% higher after Goldman Sachs initiated coverage, 30% upside. So those were just some of the big buzzers within broader markets on the back of news and corporate announcements that came through all through the day. It's a good day of trade, of course, aided by Reliance, but even broader markets did very well for themselves, nearly 2% higher on the Nifty small cap index. When you're looking at some of the big movers, even within broader markets, a Cohance Life, a Blue Jet Health stands out in trade, along with the Sun Pharma, of course. A Polymedi is also up 6%. The Tarrell on the back of order wins was up 6% as well. Transformers and rectifiers. But with that, completely out of time on this edition of Closing Trades. From Aisha, myself, and everyone who puts this show together, thanks so much for watching. Stay with us here on ET Now. More action.